We are talking about scientific notation, and we want to use properties of rational exponents to simplify expressions with rational exponents. So we want to change from standard notation to scientific notation. So here we have a number in standard form. And whenever we go to scientific notation, we always want the decimal to be behind the ones place. So here we're going to have 2 point, and we'll write all of the numbers that aren't zeros that would come behind the 2. So the 2 is the first one. We put the decimal point there, and then we're going to write whatever numbers we have besides zeros. We do not have to write the zeros, because the reason we're writing scientific notation is we're trying to have shortened versions of this number. So then we're going to multiply by a base 10 raised to however many times we have to move the decimal point in order to get there. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one in scientific notation is going to be 2.5 times 10 to the 5th. Another way that we could think about it is, what would we have to multiply by in order to get to 250,000? So if we had 2.5, because we know what that's going to be, what would we have to multiply in order to get there? So we'd have to multiply by so that would get us to 250,000. So that is 5 zeros. We can also go the other way. So we have a number that is 0.0025. Now we can see that the decimal is moving the other way. We still want to move the decimal to get before. We're going to drop all the leading zeros and have it still be the ones place where we start. So here we have 2.5, and then we're still going to be multiplying by 10. And then we got to figure out how many spots did we move it. So 1, 2, 3. So that is we went backwards to the right, or that's -3. The way that we think about this is, how do we get 2.5 to get to 0.0025? And in this case, we want to move it back 3 spaces. So we would have to divide by 1,000. Another way that we could think about that is, we could say 2.5 divided by 10 to the 3rd, but because that's in the denominator, if we wanted to move it to the numerator, we could use the negative exponent rule, and then that becomes 10 to the -3rd.